Hi, my name is Per, and today I would like to show you the key to the universe, so to speak. Um, you see, the key is attention. What do you pay attention to is what comes into your field of view. So if your mind is distracting you, you cannot see what's going on in front of you because you're paying attention to your thoughts. If I am distracting you, you cannot pay attention to what is being thought because you're paying attention to what I'm doing. If you're I don't think I need to illustrate it more. I think you are smart enough to see what's actually going on here. It's basically all a matter of perception. How do you perceive life, and what would that give you in the end? Not meaning how can I get a lot of stuff, because fuck stuff don't matter anything. You can you can get stuff very easily once you understand this system that we live inside that works a certain way, so to speak. Like how to transform oneself is a very good video in YouTube from, I have no clue what his name is, but it's very enlightening, so to speak, if you can speak in those terms and people understand it. It's what I mean is it shows how things work, but it also shows how we perceive things to work, and our perception is not the right one. We are not free of perception, so to speak, meaning we are not able to see what is actually going on until we are slowing ourselves down enough to actually follow what's going on. And if we don't choose to do that, then we will miss what's going on, and you'll probably most likely have turned off this video. But the thing is, if you can catch what we in Denmark call the red thread in this, that has a lining through everything, that goes in and gives you what it's all about, so to speak. It's, if you can get and find that red thread and follow it, it will be very interesting. But if you can't do that, you have lost it. Not you have lost it mentally, but you have lost it in the sense of you won't get anything out of it, and you won't have that great time you're having right now, because some people are actually getting it and they are feeling empowered by it, or whatever it's called, but they feel like they have power, and that's actually what they do have, but they only have power over themselves and within themselves. If you take it outside and start to abuse it or misuse it, you are fucked, and you will fuck things up, and it will result in your mind will start bickering with you, in the sense that all of a sudden you cannot get to where you want to go, because you made something that your mind wants you to understand, and since you don't understand it, it's going to put up obstacles showing it to you. But if you're not looking at the obstacles, you're not getting the picture, and your mind puts up more and more obstacles. This is a tool that is made, that some people call it a bad thing, because it seems like that's what it's doing. It's putting up bad things for you so that you can stumble into them, but that's not actually what it's doing. Your mind is trying to tell you what is going on and show you how it's done, how you can have the best life ever if you wanted to, if you just choose to understand, and then you can help other people understand. But the thing is, it is a choice, even though it doesn't seem like it. But the thing is, when we hear these words, it's a choice, we are thinking, what switch should I flick? Where should I push? What line should I stand in? And all these things. And that's actually not what's needed. What's needed is to try to understand things differently, to be willing to actually open up and say, whatever I have in my mind is a knot of information, and because it's a knot, it's very, very tight, and no one can actually see what's going on. So I have to loosen up so we can get some perspective on what's actually going on. We can look at it in this way. You're supposed to focus on the space in between the knots, then the space becomes bigger and the knot loosens itself. You hear what I'm saying? Because you're paying attention to the space, you're not paying attention to the knot. So that's what's going on. You have to make space between things, so to speak. And this is where dualism comes in, or whatever it's called, because it's making space between things is separating them from one to two or more. And this is what sometimes creates confusion in us, because everything is one, but at the same time it's because we don't see the space as part of the thing inside or outside or around it or within this space, so